Good afternoon, this is Melanie Garrett, broadcasting live from GBTA conference here in Brussels. With me this afternoon is Christian Ley, Director, Customer Success at FreeNow for Business. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well.
How's the event going so far?
Very interesting. We had a very good start, and I'm very eager to see what's happening this afternoon tomorrow.
Excellent. So what are your predictions for the main travel trends in ground transportation for 2023?
Yeah. So we do see two trends in ground transportation for 2023. The first one is a significant decrease in company cars that are offered to employees from companies. We recently ran a survey with 160 fleet managers across Europe, and one thing that came out of this survey is that over the next 3 years, companies will significantly cut costs and decrease company fleets. And in 2025, only 37% of all the companies we interviewed will offer company car as a benefit for the employees. So that's one thing on the corporate side, and we see another big trend in 2023 that's more on the workforce side. So by 2025, 1/3 of all of the workforce will be from Generation Z. And this Gen Z is seeing many things very differently, and one of the things they do see differently is around transportation. So we see this behavior already in their private life. So they are very open to use alternative ways of moving around, like scooters, bikes, e-bikes, and so on and so forth. And we predict that this behavior from their personal life will shift into their professional life. So companies need to cope with this. That's the first thing. The second thing, when it comes to Gen Z, is their focus on sustainability and corporate social responsibility, right? So for them, this is an asset a company needs to offer. They look at this, and of course there are many dimensions to this, but mobility is one of them. So therefore, companies, when they want to retain and attract talent, they need to watch at this. And that's an interesting new task for travel managers that we see here. Travel managers can help HR departments to retain and attract talent through offering sustainable mobility for the companies.
And that's been a huge buzzword, as you know, for our conference this week, sustainability, and in the industry in general. Thank you. So how can suppliers help travel managers achieve those, some more specific goals in the years to come?
Yeah. So one thing, we continue to have a very strong focus on what we use. So we help travel managers to put travel policies in place. We help them to have a duty of care. We are able to integrate or to offer different expense management systems and so on and so forth. Maybe one thing to add here, which will be a strong focus for us in 2023, is that we support travel managers to achieve their sustainability goals, and all of them have this by now. And one thing what we will do is we will offer transparent data. Let me back this up. Let's back up with maybe two interesting KPIs from our own data. So when we look at all our business travel accounts, only 7% of them use micromobility, such as scooters or mopeds and so on and so forth. And another data from the German market is that 9% of all ride-hailing trips, so that are done by taxi or by a PHV, are less than 1.5 kilometers. And that's not sustainable at all. That's basically that's a car going from A to B, and that's less than 1.5 kilometers. So there's a huge potential here to shift those 1.5 short trip travelers to more sustainable ways of getting from A to B.
So what can we expect from FreeNow for Business next year or in the coming years?
Yes, so we're almost there next year, right?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Christmas around the corner. Don't even want to think about this.
Thanks for reminding me.
So there are two things where we have a strong focus on 2023. One is that we will enforce our collaboration with partners, right? Okay. So we just recently pronounced a partnership with MXBTA. So that gives companies one more choice for payment options. And this comes on top to the partnerships we already have. So it's a Cytric. We are partnering with Concur. In Germany, we partner with Atlas, and more to come in 2023. So partnerships is one dimension, and another one is that we will continue to build up our mobility budget solution. So a mobility budget basically is a solution that we offer to companies, and that companies can offer to their employees with a monthly allowance for their personal mobility. So that can be 30 euro, 50 euro, 100 euro, and you can use it when you go out Saturday night for dinner. Nothing to do with business travel, right?
Yeah.
So we will have in this mobility budget solution all the services we offer in all the cities where we operate. So micromobility, ride hailing, but we don't stop there. We will integrate public transport as well. We just recently announced a partnership with VRR, which is a provider of public transport in Düsseldorf area in Germany. And so with this partnership via our app, our mobility budget app, users can buy tickets for bus, for underground train, for trains, and this part of the multi-mobility package. And that's our second big thing for next year.
That sounds very exciting. A lot to look forward to. Thank you very much. With that, I'm Melanie Garrett, signing off from GBTA conference in Brussels. Thank you, Christian.